विधाता पंजाब सिंध यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெளிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமெனத்திகள் பரத கண்டவிது தெக்கணமும் அது சிறந்த திராவிடனல் எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனகே வாழ்ந்துதுமே.
Managing Trustee of Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation will deliver the welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Jai Jinendra. A warm and heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you on this auspicious day, and thank you all for joining us today for the 26th Mahaveer Awards, underprivileged in our society. I consider it a privilege and honor to welcome Shri R.N. Ravi present the 26th Mahaveer Awards. We are indeed a very warm welcome to you, sir. Our Honorable Governor, he is a source of inspiration to all of us. I feel from the heart of Bihar to the corridors of power stands testament to his unwavering commitment to public service. His tenure in the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Intelligence Bureau, where he led, exemplifies his dedication to the nation. As the Governor of Nagaland, he played a pivotal role in to peace and harmony. To recognize individuals, entities, we are immensely honored to have the esteemed presence of our Chief Guest, the presiding guest for the function, Shri T.S. Krishnamurthy. Hearts, I regret to inform you that this year we are providing health care and education to tribal communities reflect the essence of Mahaveer Awards. The Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation, since its inception in 1995, has been dedicated to recognizing and honoring individuals and institutions committed to selfless service. Today, we express our deepest gratitude to these altruistic souls by presenting them with the Mahaveer Awards. Each award will receive a cash prize of Rs.10 Lakhs, a memento, and a citation acknowledging their outstanding contribution. I once again extend my warmest gratitude to Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu for gracing this occasion with his presence and consenting to present the awards. I also extend a heartfelt welcome to T.S. Krishnamurthy, our esteemed selection jury member, and all other dignitaries, guests, invitees, and members of the media present here today. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Quality of life of the poor and to remove social inequalities among the poor and the underprivileged. They serve the needy and work to elevate their sufferings without recognition and rewards. There are still areas that continue to be neglected and people are still suffering for want of basic facilities. Therefore, there is a need for more individuals and institutions to take up social service to remove the distress and pain. With the view to focus public attention on the activities of these altruistic persons, recognize and honor their selfless services for the underprivileged and voiceless, the Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation was established in 1994 by Shri N Sugalchand Jain under the chairmanship of Bharat Ratna, late Shri C. Subramaniam, former Governor of Maharashtra. The foundation instituted the annual Mahaveer Awards in 1995. Over the years, the number of awards increased from 1 to 4, with the total cash component of the awards increasing from Rs. 5 lakhs to 40 lakhs. Service. Each award consists of a cash component of Rs. 10 lakhs, a memento, and a citation. Applies the total award money for the noble cause. I would like to share with you the procedure followed in selecting the awardees. The process begins with elected representatives, union ministers, senior bureaucrats, vice chancellor of universities, and the general public by publishing advertisement in newspapers and other digital platforms. Emeritus FIAPO. Srimati Girija Vidyanathan, IAS retired, former Chief Secretary, Government of Tamil Nadu. T.S. Surendran, Director, Pediatric Ophthalmology, Shankar Netralaya. The shortlisted nominations are visited by the representatives of the foundation to ascertain the necessary information for overall authenticity. The following eminent persons are the jury members. Pujya Acharya Shri Chandanaji Maharaj, former Chief Election Commissioner of India. Shri D.R. Mehta, IAS retired. Today, 4 more awardees will be honored by the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and taking the total to 88 awardees from 23 states and 1 union territory. Till date, a total of Rs. 7 crores. I announce that this is the 26th Mahaveer Awards presentation function. The Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation expresses gratitude for the sacrifice and services provided by the awardees and by all nominees who have sent the nomination for the Mahaveer Awards. The foundation appreciates and felicitates the selfless
Mahaveer Awards to deliver the presidential.
May I first of all say how delighted I am to participate in this function, which is to celebrate the joy of giving. As I was Googling to find out some ideas about joy of giving, the first quotation that I saw in the Google was of Winston Churchill. It said, "We make a living with what we get, but we make a life with what we give." Indeed, a very remarkable, noble statement from a controversial politician. Secondly, we are reminded of Shakespeare in his Merchant of Venice talks about the quality of mercy having a double benefit for the giver and the taker. Similarly, the joy of giving benefits the giver as well as the person who receives the award. Indeed, we as a country have a rich legacy in this way of acceptance and negation of life. I don't know how many of you have read a chapter in The Discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru. Talks about the great qualities of acceptance and negation of life in this culturally rich country. In fact, he compares the Western civilization and the Indian culture and civilization and points out that how we have been able to remarkably combine the benefit of living as well as the benefit of renouncing. In fact, this is best exemplified in the famous statement, in one of our Vedic statement, which says, "Paropakaram idam saridam." And we have also Bhagavad Gita, which teaches us about how to live a noble life and also how to renounce a life when it is necessary. This is indeed a remarkable event, and I think I must compliment and congratulate Mr. Sugalchand for doing this human service on behalf of the Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation. Jainism represents one of the finest cultural legacy of this country. They have taught us how to practice ahimsa, how to practice vegetarianism, how to accept life, and how to renounce life. You know, this is probably the only faith where most affluent people renounce their life at the peak of their career, both men and women. I don't think we have such a record in any other faith as people who renounce when they are at the peak of their career. Indeed, a laudable faith and a laudable achievement for this country. I would also like to say that this Mahaveer Foundation, with which I have been associated ever since my retirement in 2005, has been doing a remarkable selection of the people. In fact, not only confining to any particular region, we insist upon ensuring that we give such awards to people from various regions of this country to highlight the integrity and the unity of this nation, and to highlight that the social servants or people who give so much of service to the community are available at every nook and corner of this country. I am very happy to participate in this function. I am thankful to Governor Shri Ravi for accepting to extend this award to the recipients. We should really be proud of this auspicious day. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity, and I am sure with the 84 awards given so far and the 4 to be given today, there are many more years and there are many more recipients in this country to do social service. Thank you very much.
For the weak, underprivileged and the voiceless. It is our privilege that the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu is presenting the 26th Mahaveer Award to them. The
treatment to the voiceless and saving them from illegal and inhumane transport and slaughter. Currently, it's caring for over 70,000 animals, including cows, bulls, buffaloes, camels, cats, rabbits, etc., and managing over 43 animal shelters and gaushalas across India.
Ms. Chandini Jain and Ms. Deepa Mehta.
One teacher schools called the Ekal schools in the villages, led by trained members of the local community. The society has established more than 1.02 lakh Ekal schools in the rural and tribal areas. More than 26 lakh children are currently studying in Ekal Vidyalayas. Under a tree in village courtyard or at a teacher's home, as per the availability of space, sees inspired by the service and emulate them.
I request Honorable Governor to kindly present the award to Friends of Tribal Society represented by Thiru Ramesh Maheshwari. Thank you, sir.
Founded in 1996 in Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh by a group of 10 qualified doctors from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi, who dedicated their skills and hearts for the care of the underserved people. The JSS provides affordable healthcare which is easily accessible to the rural tribal communities. Comprehensive healthcare is provided through a 3-tier system consisting of village health workers at the first tier, providing door-to-door care and primary healthcare. It is catering to a population of 41,000 residing in the 72 villages, out of which 67% are vulnerable tribal groups. The Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation is pleased to confer the 26th Mahaveer Awards in the field of medicine on Jan Swasthya Sahayog in recognition of its exemplary service. We hope many would be inspired to emulate them.
Swasthya Sahayog, represented by Dr. Raman Kataria.
Published in 2007, is providing services in Khasi and Garo hills of Meghalaya. It is providing support, guidance, training in life skills and good farming practices, and brings about a difference in the lives of the underprivileged and marginalized people through economic empowerment, mainstreaming children, women and persons, children with disabilities by skill training for youth, creating awareness about their rights and assist them in obtaining their entitlement. NSSS provides healthcare and works for eradication of malaria and tuberculosis in the area. Non-Violence Mahaveer Foundation is pleased to confer the 26th Mahaveer Award in the field of community and social service on Non-Violence Social Service Society in recognition of its exemplary service. We hope many would emulate them in the service of society.
Dignitaries, invitees, friends from the media, namaskaram, vanakkam to all of you. I would like to express my thanks and convey a deep sense of gratitude to Shri Sugalchand Jain for this noble initiative that he took more than 2.5 decades ago. Encouraging, honoring, and felicitating those who are doing seva, who are doing service to those who are most in need of it, be it animals, be it humans. The awardees, those who have been honored and felicitated today, whether it's Dhyan Society, which has been doing so much to save or to mitigate the pains and suffering of animals. It's not a small feat. Taking care of those who can't express, sharing their suffering and doing their best is something one must feel, and one must appreciate the service they are doing to the animals. Those in the Ekal Vidyalaya doing service by spreading education in the remote areas, tribal areas, other areas, far-flung areas, for a very long time. Long before the modern state could establish schools, they have been doing it. And that too by mobilizing the community resources, spreading education. Silently, quietly, but magnificently. It's a great service to the society. Those who are serving the needy and most deprived in Chhattisgarh district, Chhattisgarh state. We know the kind of situation that has been prevailing there for quite some time. And the most affected is the health service in those areas. And these people, these good people, good Samaritans have been working in those areas and doing their best in providing the needed health services to all those who are marginalized and living in a very, very troubled domain. The society from Meghalaya, the Non-Violence Society, they have been serving the people in the remote area of Meghalaya, taking care of the needs of the people, organizing the people, individual and society, both, making the individuals, helping the individuals, and collectively they are building, making them more aware of what all they can, what all things which are available, which they are not aware of, what are the things available and how to avail themselves of that. They have been doing great service in the areas which are remote and far-flung, preserving the traditional and indigenous knowledge system, the assets. There is a lot which is fading, which are now at the risk of elimination. They are preserving these. The heritage of millennia, thousands of years being lost, it will be lost forever. These people are doing great service by preserving them for the posterity. Each of them have been doing great service, and I express my profound sense of gratitude to each one of them. Friends, service to the people, service to the life, the living being, is perhaps the most precious of our national heritage. Long before the advent of modern state, people looked after themselves. This is society that took care of the needs of the people. With the advent of modern state and modern state becoming almost the primary service provider or welfare provider, there has been erosion in this awareness that we all, each individual, each one of us, those who are capable, we owe it to the society, we must serve. I think this is one of the adverse fallout of the modern state, that everyone thinks that it is for the state to provide. A state, howsoever strong, howsoever wealthy, howsoever efficient they may be, a state cannot be a full service provider to the society. It has to be from the society themselves in a big way. And in our country, there are countless number of people who are doing this service. And they are doing so unmindful of recognition or any kind of felicitation. They do it because there is something within them that makes them do this. Say no. You know, this originates from our most ancient Sanatan Adhyatma. When we see that we are all one, we are all a family. In fact, even Bhagavad Gita, when it says it is avivaktam vivakteshu, the whole creation is a manifestation of the indivisible, which is looking divided. The division that we see here, sitting all of you or sitting or those outside, not only division among the humans, but even among the animals and plants. We are all part of a family. This has been our long, long tradition, this wisdom given to us by our rishis several thousand years ago. This has been unique contribution of Bharat to humanity. Some time ago, just a few months, we celebrated the 200th anniversary of a great saint of this land, Vallalar. Vallalars, he said, Vardiya pairi kandapodelam vardinen. When I see a plant withering, my heart pains. So resonating with the plant is a part of me. And if it wilts, my heart wilts. That is. And this great wisdom was, or awareness was given to us by our rishis, since perhaps before, but as we know, since the time of great Rishabdev. The great Bhagwan Neminath, who gave us the lesson of ahimsa, which continued, which is perhaps the apex of all dharma. In our childhood, in our schools, in school building, in the villages, they used to be written ahimsa paramo dharma. We used to be taught in our primary school, ahimsa paramo dharma. This is the supreme dharma. I'm not using the word religion because dharma is much more than religion. So paramo dharma is a supreme dharma. This, when Bhagwan Mahaveer, he spread it in a vast organized manner. He gave us the 4 mantra, and these 4 mantras are the only way the world can sustain itself, the only way we can say that the future would be safe. Ahimsa. Ahimsa is not just, when Bhagwan Mahaveer says ahimsa, it is not just hurting, physical hurting, even ahimsa in thought, in ideas, in our sentences or our speeches. When we speak, we should not hurt anyone even with our words. Ahimsa is all inclusive. And thanks, I find sometimes completely look at this summit of intellectual or a spiritual evolution. When the rishis of Jain Sampradaya, when they said, came up with anekantavad. You know, today the world is divided in the rift, ideology, ideas, thisism, thatism. And everyone feels that, no, my idea or my political belief or my religion is the supreme. And all the conflicts have been going on. At that point of time, Jain rishis come up with anekantavad and syadavad. That no word, no expression, and human mind cannot comprehend the 360-degree truth. Because that is, we all are human beings. We are all finite beings. We know what our 5 senses tell us. Sight, sound, smell, touch, taste. These are all limited. We know that there are colors beyond our eyes can see. There are sounds beyond our ears can comprehend. So with this finite being, how can they understand with certainty the infinite truth? And that is why they said, each one of us have only a limited vision. Drishti kon angle. It's not 360. And that is why the Jain Rishi came up with anekantavad. There can be many ways. Syadavad, perhaps you may be right. They never come up with certainty, no, this is the only truth. This is the beauty. Nothing could be higher or nothing could be more sublime than this evolution. And nothing could be more powerful or no more or a stronger glue to unite the humanity. They gave another lesson. Satya, truth. Aste, don't steal. Aparigraha, renunciation. These 4 combined is the only way the future or a safer future would lie. And this is what today our country, Bharat, is doing. Remember, in this, we had G20. And what was the motto? Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. What is Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam? This is what it is. When we are all member of a family, who do you hurt? Member, not only humans, even the plants and animals. We are all part. We are all member of a family. The whole world is a family. We cannot hurt anyone. We cannot lie to a family member. We cannot steal from a family member. And whatever is mine is of my own family. It's not only mine. This is the beauty, this theme, which now the world is coming around, is derived from these very noble ideas which our great rishis have given us, Bhagwan Mahaveer has given to us. It is time that we spread it. And we are trying to spread it to the rest of the world. But while the message goes with all the limitations in the world, once again, I like to express my gratitude to Shri Sugalchand Jain and the people like him, and those who are associated with Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation, who devote their time to do the work, the shifting, and then pick up the one. It's not an easy task. There are many. When you sift the one, that doesn't mean that others are not. But with a heavy heart and with a lot of strict measures they have to, as a jury, they have to do the work. They also deserve congratulations and express our thanks and gratitude to them. And I wish this building the positive force, which has been our national heritage for thousands and thousands of years, this expands more and more of our people involved, and in their own way, what they are doing, they do so more and more, giving, serving the people. This life is for the service of the others. I know this will strengthen it further. This is a very noble initiative, and I know that there will be many awards. They have just completed the Silver Jubilee a few years back, because this is now 27th or so. I am sure they will have golden, platinum, and all this diamond. Thank you very much.
Encourage the Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation and the 4 awardees. I extend my sincere thanks to Thiru T.S. Krishnamurthy, former Chief Election Commissioner of India, jury members, and the shortlisting committee members for their guidance, support, and encouragement. I thank the officers and staff attached to the special and contributed to the resounding success of this function. Our heartfelt thanks to the media for showing interest and covering the event, helping us reach a wider audience and share the inspiring stories of our awardees. Once again, thank you one and all for making this function a memorable one. Thank you.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you one and all for your presence and patience.